me ask you something. Y'all know why God says we set apart? Because the moment you begin to know the truth and you start to see your friends, your family, the people that you love, all the people that you know, and you see how they live it, and you're not judging them. That's not what I'm saying, but it sets you apart because you understand you can't live that way. Look, I'm not gonna tell you to come with me in a way where it's like it's condemned. I'm gonna tell you, man, look, I want you to come join me, but if this ain't for you, that's cool. I know I'm called by Christ, so that's just what it is. And so as I look towards the future, I really look at my surroundings too, and it's like, man, if everybody ain't meant to be on this ride, okay. Because now that I know the truth, I can't go back. The scripture says it's worse for me to know and go backwards than it is to not know it all. So there's no point for me to sit here and say, oh, I'm gonna go kick it with my boys and still doing X, Y, and Z. I can't do that no more. It's not to say I don't love you. I love you so much, man. I pray for y'all. That's what y'all don't get. I pray for y'all. So if it seems like we don't have certain things in common anymore, we probably don't. If it seems like my life is moving in a different direction than yours, it probably is. And it's not to condemn anybody, because truth be told, I want everybody to get on this with me. That would catch this new wave for real. Man, look, there ain't nothing in my life being as rewarding as dying to my flesh and giving my life to Christ. You know, even in the Garden of Gethsemane, when Jesus was afraid, because he was afraid if you read the scripture, he says, Father, can this cup pass? If not, let your will be done. So I'm going to align my will with God's. And in doing so, I might have to lose some people that I love in a physical sense. I might not be able to see some of y'all. And that's okay. And I'm not putting this video out here to brag. I'm putting this video out here to encourage people that might be nervous in walking with Christ. They might be like, I don't know, man, like, I really got to give some people up. Hey, look, for eternity, with God's presence, man, I'll give all of y'all up, and that's for real. Like, you supposed to love Christ more than anybody, more than your parents, more than your children, more than anybody. And some of y'all can't get with that program because it just seems like more than my kid. Yeah, bro, he love your kid more than you love your kid. What you mean? So why shouldn't I love the person, the being that's going to love me more than they're going to love anybody else? Well, more than anybody else is going to love me, I should say. I know it might seem like, man, that's a lot. Man, don't knock it until you try it. I hear everybody and their mama will say that one. Don't knock it until you try it. And when I say try, I mean, why don't you really get into that word and start applying it to your life? Stop, you know, with all the lies, the facade, the screen, the smoke screen saying, yeah, I live for Christ, but then really don't do it. What kind of prayer life you got? I don't care if you go to church. What kind of prayer life you got? Boy, how many days out of the week, how many hours you spending with Christ? How many hours you spending reading the word? I don't care what else you do, man. You better get into that word. You better get into that prayer closet. You better get a relationship with God. Don't follow no religion. Don't follow no. Oh, this, that, and the third, man. What the Bible said. Build your relationship with Christ and keep it pushing. That's really how life works. So, what you willing to do? Who you willing to become? What part of you are you willing to sacrifice? Because I guarantee you it's the part that you ain't ready to give up yet that you're going to have to sacrifice to get closer with Christ. He asks a lot of you. Man, he asks a lot of you. But he give you eternity. Life everlasting with abundance. Ooh, you gonna pass that up for a couple dollars? You gonna sell your soul for a couple dollars? Don't do it, bro. So, you know, to cap it off, I love you, but it don't mean I can rock with you forever. I gotta do what's best for my God. What he's aligning. When I say I'm aligning my will with his, it's whatever he wants. Because man, I done been on this earth 31 years. Where have I gotten myself versus where has he gotten me? The things he's done in my life, man, I can't even compare. I can't do that. I can't do the stuff he do. And I'm not gonna sit here and share every testimony of my life on TikTok or Instagram and none of that stuff. So if you really want to get to know, man, you got my number, pick up and call. You wanna find out, hop in the DM. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you some stuff. But I also know everything ain't meant to be publicized, so, you know, check yourself. But you'll see what I mean, man. You'll see.